feel when you forget something that it is a bad thing? Every time that you forget something, you forget your keys, it is Spirit trying to tell you to slow down. Setbacks don't always mean that you're doing the wrong thing. Just because you have a negative experience in a circumstance does not mean that you're not on the path. That actually means that you're absolutely on the path of enlightenment. It's showing you that you're predetermining everything within your outcome. But you are a sentient being that projects its astral body, that is the manifestation of your own innermost being as a seer, as a scholar of this creation. But the ability to understand what your sentient being understands within fulfillment, passion, grace, matrimony, every single time that you feel into the connection of who you are, there's an envelopment and a development of your abilities. So when you reach that point of no return within your intrinsic nature, then you are not bound to just the physical focus, but you see everything. Everything has an interconnectedness. And so when you see this, then you can't unsee it. And then when you're developing and you're seeing how you can focus and know that you're transversing the space-time continuum, this means that you are a part of not confining yourself, consecrating and concentrating on who you are as a faith, as a current of consciousness. So this means that you're intertwined, but you're not in the entanglement of karma. You're not in the stalemate of everything being realized as a falsehood, as everything that is happening to you. You're happening because life is generating outside of yourself, which gives the experience of everything. So within this anonymity, within this concept and this construct of the context of God, meaning that God is everything. And if we are everything that comes into the balance of that, then we feel that we're miraculously, ambiguously coming into a turnabout. So this means that you go through a breakdown that has a breakthrough. So there's a beautiful message here. If we can see ourselves as something that is more than ourselves and seek something outside of ourselves, we understand the science of achievement. This means that we do our daily dharma, our duty, not just our calling, not just our purpose, but our duty of what we swear as an oath to do, to act, to feed. And this means that we are a sacrificial being, but we sacrifice our own selfish need, desires, non-appreciative ways of seeing, lust, envy, and greediness. So this means when you become a service to others being, you don't hold that resentment in your heart. You don't feel into that connection because it's not really necessary to do that. This means that you see everybody as love and you kind of see from their perspective because you see that everybody's inner dimension is their own. It's their truth. It's what they're feeling at this time. But what everybody's perpetuating within the subsequent of bastardizing everything, we are immortal beings. We just don't think that we are because of how we've persecuted each other. We are the accuser of the brethren. So this means that when we don't do that and we're not judging, we're not pointing fingers, and then once we point the finger, we understand that it's always pointed back at us. So if we kind of come into this understanding of what we do as spiritual beings, then it kind of showcases to us like what we need from life, from preservation, from the connection of who we are. So it's kind of like when the wind blows and it takes you, right? It takes you through everything. It's kind of like we're sitting in a chair and then we have a fan that's blowing us. But it's not blowing us out of something, it's blowing us into something so that we're not scared. So I used to have like a fear of heights, but I don't have that fear anymore. I'll go on a roller coaster. I'll even go on the thing that swings, the sling. Or I would walk on hot coals for God, or just the ability to be fearless, because I don't have those fears that God would do something to hurt me. And that's why I'm fearless in that nature, in my seeking and my what I want to do. And that's just my advice to you as well, is to see that you can be a very prosperous being. You can be a very, very wealthy, very connected, very awesome, intricate being. It just means that what are you going to do to get there?